Today I'm going to take you through an immune boosting shake that in a time like this, we need to be extremely proactive in the things that we are consuming, both physically and mentally, the media that we consume and the foods that we put into our body. Because if we don't take the time to work on our wellness, we will be forced to work on our illness. It is just as much work to be proactive as it is to be reactive. It is a lot of work and it does take time to go to the gym, exercise daily, consume healthy foods, research each individual nutrients that we are putting into our bodies. But it's also just as expensive, and if not more work, to be sick and unhealthy, to eat foods that don't do anything for us, and to suffer the consequences of inactivity. So this shake, I'm going to take you through each ingredient, talk about the benefits a little bit. I'm not going to go into too much detail, and talk about where you can get these ingredients. Also, I want to iterate that this shake is highly individual, right? These are the ingredients that I feel work for me and that I like to consume. It may be different for you, but it's worth a shot. Try it out, and as always, do your own research before you put anything into your body, and learn how you respond to these different ingredients. So here is a snapshot of all the ingredients and tools you will need. You will need a food scale. You'll need some measuring spoons. We got different kinds here. And then here is just a little preview of some of the different ingredients we will be using. There's going to be a lot of different powders here, but we will start with liquids first. So let's get right to it. All right, so the first ingredient we will be using is just 2% whole milk. This is organic milk from Humboldt Creamery. Now you can use almond milk or whatever other type of milk you want to use, or you could use water, up to you. So we're gonna start by pouring 12 fluid ounces. Luckily, you know, these Ninja contained bottles are convenient. They have a little measuring on them. So we're just gonna pour 12 fluid ounces. Perfect. And we're gonna start by adding all of our liquids first. Next ingredient is flaxseed oil. Now flaxseed oil is extremely high in the different omega fatty acids or essential fatty acids. I mean, if we just look at this fatty acid profile here, there's a lot going on. Now healthy fats are extremely important for brain health, brain function, skin, nerve, hair, all sorts of different things. A lot of people are very deficient in essential fatty acids, and people will take things like fish oil, which can work, but I personally like flaxseed oil because it has just a lot more of the essential fatty acids. Now, the other thing that we need to keep in mind is that we want a glass bottle, not a plastic bottle, because the plastic can leach into your flaxseed, and that is no good. We don't want to be eating plastic. Lastly, I got this off of Amazon, but you can go to their website and order it directly from them. So we will be using 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil. Just gotta be a little careful here when you pour it because it can come out kind of fast. Excellent. Let's put that on in. Next on our liquid is blackseed oil. Now blackseed oil is great for promoting a healthy immune response, to be proactive and giving our immune system a little bit of an edge in responding to things that shouldn't be in our body. But it can also help if a person already does have autoimmune disorders. It can help combat those things and to help promote a healthy response to whatever it is that you may be fighting off. You can order this off of Amazon or directly from the website right there, up to you. So the amount that we want is 1 teaspoon. So again, got to pour this one carefully too. Oh, see, it comes out pretty fast. And remember, it does taste a little weird, but overall, this shake should taste okay. So every time you add an ingredient, you gotta zero the scale, which all you have to do is just hold down the tare button. That tears it. Now it's at 0, and you can add your next ingredient. Next up, we are going to add some frozen fruit. We are all done with the liquid portion of our shake. Usually a serving is anywhere from 120 to 140 grams. Whatever fruit you want to use, that's fine. You could use fresh fruit too, up to you. So let's add our fruit. So that is 124 grams. Just gotta be careful when you pour it in, because it will splash. All right, now we are going to move on to the powders. Next up, we are going to put in our protein. I like to use Proven Egg by Gaspari. There is nothing artificial in this at all, which is excellent. We can see the ingredients right there. No artificial flavors, colors, nothing in it, which is extremely good. If you're into the keto sort of thing, it does say keto certified. So let's see if it actually is keto. Well, there are, let me move this a little bit. 0 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbohydrates, 1 gram of sugar, 25 grams of protein. This is good stuff. All right, so let's add this to our shake. Let's add some greens and reds to our shake. This is another great product by Gaspari Nutrition. Nothing artificial in it. Has a high content of a lot of great stuff. Really good product here. This next ingredient is individual for me. I'm gonna add some horsetail. Now, horsetail combined with stinging nettle is good for people who have any things with like hair thinning, hair loss. Sometimes I do have bouts of alopecia areata, and so this has really helped me along with the Blackseed oil. Again, research it, read about it. It may not work for you, but it works great for me. So we are going to add 5 grams. Next up, we're gonna add some more green stuff. This has matcha in it, which is extremely high in antioxidants and other nutrients. I got this at Grocery Outlet. It was about $7 or $8. Get it anywhere else, and it's usually going to be 2 times that, at least anywhere $15 to $20. So let's go ahead and add 5 grams of this. Now, I do like to keep stuff in jars. I think it's going to keep the product a little more fresh instead of opening and closing, this bag right here. So just get some mason jars if you want. It's going to help keep things fresher for a little bit longer. So let's add 5 grams. All right, moving on. We are going to add some mushrooms to our shake here. Now, mushrooms are growing very popular these days. Again, I got both of these. It's the same brand as the matcha powder mix that I just put in. Same brand, got it at Grocery Outlet. These were $7 each. Really inexpensive. You go to a place like Whole Foods or order it off Amazon, you're gonna be anywhere $15 to $20 range, easy. Mushrooms in general are really good for us. They have a lot of antioxidants and a lot of nutrients, and they are great for anti-inflammatory processes. But again, it's up to you to decide what kind of mushrooms that you want to consume and how much of it that you need to consume. So I'm going to put 5 grams of each of these into the shake.
All right, there's the Chaga. Let's add some Reishi. Reishi out here, so that way it zeros the scale. And let's add this back in. So it'll be about 3 grams here. 2 grams actually. All right, so let's add another scoop here. There we go, 5 grams.
Our next powder is called Maca, or Maca, Maca, however you want to say it. Doesn't matter. Good stuff. This has a lot of great nutrients in it. Again, I got this brand at Grocery Outlet. Easily 20 bucks for this whole bag somewhere else, but this was about $10 at Grocery Outlet. Now, this stuff is grown in Peru. They say it is, helps with vitality, energy, things like that. It has a bit of a nutty flavor. It tastes pretty good. Sometimes I'll add this in my coffee in the morning. Just black coffee, and I'll add some Maca powder. It gives a good nutty flavor. So this was a different brand that I also got at Grocery Outlet, but I just took this, put it in here instead. Serving's about 5 grams, so let's add some of this to our shake. You can also get these little 5 gram, or this is about a teaspoon right here, which is usually about 5 grams. Now this scooper came inside this, but you can get these off Amazon. They're really inexpensive. So let's make sure our shake is on it, or the scale is on. It will turn off on its own. That automatically puts it at 0. So let's see here. Let's add some of this. So that actually put it at 6 grams. Doesn't matter. All good. All right, moving on. We are almost done here. Just a few more ingredients. Camu powder is extremely high in vitamin C. It has a real tangy flavor. It tastes really good. And I also got this at grocery outlet. I believe that this was $5. Really inexpensive. So let's add some of this. The serving size is 5 grams. Make sure the scale is at 0, which it is. So that's at 4. You know, you don't always have to be exact if you want to add. There we go, it's 5 grams. All right, moving on. Almost to the end here. Next up, we're gonna add some cacao, cocoa, who knows how you say it, tomato. I also got this at grocery outlet. Put the big bag in the mason jar, try to keep it as fresh as I can, but I need a bigger mason jar so I can put that whole bag inside there. Now, cacao is really good for you because it is high in magnesium. Magnesium is an electrolyte and it helps decrease muscle tension, soreness, things like that. That's why Epsom salt baths are so good, because that is magnesium. Anyways, I digress. So let's add some 5 grams of cacao into our shake. All right, 5 grams. Last 2 ingredients here are cinnamon and some chai powder. Both of these. Guess where I got grocery outlet. Gonna add some chai powder. First, this is some flavor. Chai is a really good nutrient for you. All right, good. Now, cinnamon is excellent for a lot of different reasons, but it helps with a person's insulin response. And so people who may be diabetic and who need help with insulin response, cinnamon is a great thing to add to things like coffee or your shakes. For people who are not diabetic, this does help give you a better insulin response than if you did not put cinnamon into your shake. It also adds a lot of good flavor. So we're just kind of pour some in. No real measurement here. To taste, I guess. So that actually came out to 1 gram right there of cinnamon. All right, guys, that's the shake. Let's blend it up. That completes our immune boosting shake. Now, once you get all this stuff in here, there's a lot going on. It can be pretty thick, so I'm just gonna add some water to it. That's gonna help, so it won't be so thick when you drink it. All right, I added some water. Now that's gonna seep down in through the powder, so I'm just gonna wait for that because I may need to add a little bit more water. You can see the max liquid line is right there. But I do not have that much liquid. Remember, I had 12 fluid ounces of milk, add some water. Let's see. So I'm gonna add a little bit more here. I added the rest of my water. Now let's get this blended up. Good to go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your new nutrient-dense, immune-boosting, nasty stuff fighting morning shake. I hope you guys enjoyed the shake. I'm gonna leave each individual ingredient and how much of it I put into the shake down in the description. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to hit me up. Otherwise, enjoy.